Hello, it's me, Carl Welshman, and today we're doing a beer review. It's a special beer called Putty. It's been sitting in my fridge for a little while. It's a triple IPA coming in at 10% from Verdant. I've seen this popping up online a few times. It was almost like the prime of beers. Everybody was after them. If there were any shops that were selling them, you were limited to the number that you could buy in one go. And yeah, back couple of months ago I actually managed to get this cheeky tin. Cost a bit of money, but I was excited to see what all the fuss was about, and today we're going to do just that. I love the tin design, looks great. I think it does it say Putty? I don't know what that says. It says Putty on the back here. Does that say Putty? Nobody knows. Let's get this open. Let's get our laughing gear around it. And let's have a look at what all the fuss is about. In all the pictures, right, it looks really cloudy and hazy, and yeah, oh, fucking hell, I can smell it. That is a hazy son of a bitch. Hazy son of a bitch. Just leave that there. What can we say? It's thick, it's hazy. Getting a full hit of tropics. I mean, from the sniffs, it doesn't smell too dissimilar to any really good double IPA that I've had. I don't think I've had a triple IPA before, not yet. It smells really good. It smells exactly like the sort of beer that I'm going to enjoy, but it's like, is it going to be worth the hype though? Is it going to be one that I'm going to be sipping on and I'm going to be like, holy fucking shit, I am actually going to become Christian from now on? Is this the effect this drink's going to have? A couple of chunks of sediment at the bottom there. But that don't bother me. I'm going in for a taste. I can't wait any longer. Fucking hell. That's all the flavour there. That is all the flavour. Hoppy as hell. Fruity and sticky. It's like a syrup. Oh, Christ. Fucking hell. That's madness. It's not even like I'm getting a full hit of alcohol. It's a full hit of flavour. I'm looking at the back of the tin here to see, like, what is it going to be telling me? Like, what is it trying to tell me? I don't know. The hops we're looking at Azaka, Azacca, Galaxy, and Mosaic. Mosaic is the one that I keep seeing a lot on. Oh Christ! I literally looked like a fucking chunk come out, didn't I? There it is. Look at that at the bottom. Do you know? I'm gonna pause it there. I'm gonna get a fucking fork and mix this around. I'm not sure I'm getting the proper flavour until that chunk is dispersed. I wasn't joking when I said I was getting a fork. Fucking hell. Look at that. Christ. I don't think I've ever had. Is that yeast? What the fuck? I don't think I've ever had a beer that's had a chunk quite as big as that. Fucking hell. I I had someone that commented before, you know, when I said about sediment and stuff, and they were like, sediment equals great. And I tend to agree, but I don't know about fucking a chunk that's about the size of an OXO cube. What the hell was that all about? Well, I think I've kind of mashed it up as much as I can now. You know, it's probably going to be even more bitter and strong now. Well, let's give it a go. Fucking hell. Jesus. That has gone to the next level. Okay. Let's have a look here. For me, right, and obviously I've drank a lot of beers. You know, I've done a lot of beer reviews on here, and I've stuck them on here, and I've talked a bit of shit about them, and I've basically tried to compare them as much as I can to flavours that I know. And I pretty much started doing these beer reviews to keep tabs of beers that I like and don't like, and ones that I'd like to get again, and ones that I'm like, you know, if I got them in a mixed case, I'm not going to be too bothered with. And as anyone who drinks craft beer knows, you start to go on a bit of an adventure where you're like, I want to try some mad things. I want to see what the fuss is about with certain beers, you know, and you rush off to your supermarkets to get their special releases. You know, you get like a release at summer of new beers and at winter and things. I'd seen this beer and I was like, I want to see what all the fuss is about. And I could only really compare it to, you know, like a really nice double IPA, but amped to the max. I mean, look how thick that is. That's like the thickest beer. It's like a fucking milkshake, right? And flavour wise, for me, it's like the equivalent of someone deciding they want to get hot sauce and take it to the max. Like that is just packed with flavour. So much flavour. It's taken all of my favourite flavours and just cranked the fuck out of them to just level 10. It's like we're going to just boost everything. So it's what can I say? It's the tastiest beer that I've ever had. Never had a beer quite as fucking tasty. I can't say it's a pleasant experience. It's one that I'm going to sip on for a little bit now while I'm playing PlayStation. I'm glad I tasted it. I can, for the price that I paid for it, I'm not too bothered with it. I'm not too bothered. I think it's fine. It's a little bit dubious about that massive fucking chunk, but that's probably because it's been sitting in my fridge for a while, so should have maybe given it a good shake, but it's broken up now. It's broken up, and I'm glad I spotted it. Otherwise, you know, if I was to have drunk a lot of that glass there and then tipped it in, I'd have had like this really, probably be drinking fucking paste. So yeah, I mean, just think of your usual sort of tropical flavours. Think of a nice, you know, like a double IPA with that warmth, and then just crank it, just turn that fucking dial all the way up and just be like, take it beyond. I think this is absolutely perfect if you've woken up without the ability to taste, you know, like COVID or some shit, right? And you're drinking water, you're drinking a double IPA, you're drinking fucking milk, you're drinking soda stream, you're putting soda stream gas into your mouth, you're fucking pumping your face and everything. You're getting people to do like a weird ritual and stuff, and they're all fucking hailing Zelda Halo Pile. They're like, hail Zelda Halo Pile, hail Zelda Halo Pile. They're all doing that shit. It isn't doing anything. And then you reach into your bum bag, because you remember in there, you got yourself a fucking tin of putty. You fucking pour it out, pull out your fork from your fucking bag as well, because you know that there's going to be a few chunks in there. Give it a little mix, have a little sip. Like fucking hell. I can taste everything now. And I mean everything. You open your mouth and you can just feel Jesus in your mouth. Just all up inside your mouth. And you're like, Dehash. Putty, triple IPA, 10% from Verdant. Thank you for the fun experience, and I'm going to continue to drink this right the way down to those chunky chunks at the bottom there. My lips are sticky. There must be so much goddamn fucking sugar and whatever, I don't know, whatever's in fucking beer that makes it sticky, syrupy. Would I buy you again? No. Did I enjoy the experience? Not particularly, but I'm glad that I did it, you know? I'm glad that I did it. I'm going to give you a simple 7 out of 10.